the Orient and the Oriental artifacts that were coming out of
Japan and China.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you've got to start with this. He was
Like Chanel.
he was well, he was like Richard Branson, Paul Smith, a young person just captivated by what was happening around him, your age group.
Yeah.
And he was working in a shop on Regent Street which was selling women's capes when women wore dresses with bustles. And he went to this exhibition at the time. The date, it always eludes me, but it was, you can look it up, it was the International Exhibition. And that was the first exhibition where all these Oriental artifacts were shown, because the Japanese ports had just opened for trade.
Okay.
And he was just extremely interested. So this shop started selling those things like the blue and white china that you see in some of Whistler's paintings and so on, and the pre-Raphaelites and so on. And he ran that side of the business, and it did very well, better than the capes.
The capes, yeah.
So he said, look, give me a share of the business, and as bosses do, they said, no, we won't. But so he borrowed some money and started Liberties. So that's your starting point. You've got to go back to Arthur Liberty.
Yeah.
So if you're talking about a Liberty message, it is that this is the development of this man's passion for Oriental artifacts, fabrics, and so on.
Yeah.
So we're not a departmental store. So that, when I first came here, the floor above was the core of the business. There was all dress fabrics on the roll, wools, silks, cottons, and so on. The whole.
So
floor.
how long have you been working here for?
Long time.
A long time.
So any talk about Liberty has to go back to him.
Yeah.
And his family, the family was still here until the year 2000.
Yeah.
So when you talk about what people expect from Liberties, they expect, if you like, it's overused, but the passion for merchandise that we are experienced in, which is the fabrics, the furniture, and so on. It's it's not a big, it's not an elaborate story. Have you seen the inscription? Have you seen the quote on the wall by Oscar Wilde?
No,
Yeah. So it's here. Look. Liberties is the destination of whatever it is. It's here. Look. That will be a good quote. Liberty is the chosen resort of the artistic shopper. So Oscar Wilde and all his friends were coming in here. So that sums it up. It wasn't just a general store. It was, they expected us to have more to tempt them, but within the kinds of things that the original Arthur Liberty was passionate about.
So it was attracting like socialites like that in the
Well,
early
yes,
1900s.
but the pre-Raphaelites were friends of his.
Yeah.
William Morris would start a business in the same year in 1875. So that's what you should work on.
Yeah.
And then as you walk around the building, you'll see it. There's still
Have
you been up to the fourth floor?
No, not yet.
Well, there's a fabulous carpet department up there which Bruce runs, which is, all the Oriental rugs, and then you've got the Moorcroft pottery upstairs and so on. So it's just spend 5 or 10 minutes just walking the floors. It's very easy.
Yeah.
And that'll give you a real feel for the place. I can answer any questions you want, but it's more.
You need to go back to.
You need to start.
beginning.
That's what. And we're lucky because we've got this lovely building.
Oh yeah.
Which was built after he died. He died in 1917, but he'd very prudently bought all the properties on this site, and then they built this building. But I don't see it as a message so much as I just see it as they expect us to have a knowledge of stock, just an enthusiasm for whatever we're working with. I suppose that's what people want. But we're not a big business, therefore we have to try harder in terms of the mix of stock, because this is the building. We can't. We have to. The buyers have to work really hard to edit what we have. Does that helpful in any way?
Why do you think that they're filming a documentary in here recently, though?
Because that's really interesting and exciting.
Do you think it's
that's
because
really
it's got the most interesting story of that what you've just mentioned? they're trying to
Don't
pick up on
know.
it? You don't know.
The television is a separate topic altogether.
So
Again,
There's
I'm
got to
an
be
old-
something here that
yeah,
they
but
really want
you
to
know,
document.
well, I hope, but again, I'm an old shopkeeper, so therefore I think that it's nice if the television want to come, but to me it's
Are you
For a
passionate
different
about
reason.
Liberty's like staying like this, like maintaining what it's known for?
yeah, of course.
Yeah, and you want it to stay the way it is. You wouldn't like it to modernise or branch out.
That's
It probably has modernised though, hasn't
well,
it?
yes. Now you've fallen into a big hole there.
Yeah,
It's going to
Because
have evolved.
if you walk round, you'll see that we
Yeah.
have modernised.
you
Yeah.
have modernised.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll definitely go.
So go and have a walk.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting.
Just because the building is like that,
Doesn't mean
that
it's
is
still-
exactly what's happened in the years I've been here. That we've moved with the times.
Yeah, you've got
So-
to, haven't you? Because you're holding fashion.
Yeah.
You hold
So
the
go up and
fashion
have a
stuff.
walk, and then come back and tell me what you think. But
Brilliant.
hopefully
I
it'll
will.
come over as modern,
Yeah,
Yeah.
brilliant.
as well as old.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much.